The most successful people that I know and the people that really are making moves in their life, they surround themselves with really honest friendships that hold each other high.
Do you think that they drop their old friends to find new friends like that? What have you found are like the main reasons why like the friends I have in my life or the family I have around me aren't being as direct with me as these strangers that show up in the room?
I think there's two things. One reason why people wouldn't be at 100 with each other is if I hold you to a certain level of like, I expect more from you, Brian, as my friend, then it gives permission for you to hold me to that level. And I think there's a status quo that we maintain in our relationships of, I'll buy your bullshit, just buy mine. Also, people in general, we're insecure. We're worried about people might think of me. And so it's uncomfortable. It's my own insecurities. It's my own stuff. The fear of what is Brian going to think of me, or is Brian going to not be my friend anymore? And so I think those two are probably the main things why we don't generally and normally in society hold each other to that standard. I will say, the most successful people that I know and the people that really are making moves in their life, they surround themselves with really honest friendships that hold each other high. Like, I won't buy your BS. You don't buy mine. If you see me running some BS, like, I'm going to hold you high and you're going to hold me high. That's something that I see in common with most of the successful people that I know.
I'd agree. Now, do you think that they drop their old friends to find new friends like that? Or do you believe that their friendships they had, like there was some moment where they blew up the friendships, right? They broke up like, you know what, we just hang out, we talk about football, or we hang out because we watch Love Island together, whatever it is for you. And then one day someone just came in like, I want to elevate our friendship because here's what we want in our life and we don't have it. Yeah. I'm curious what do you think's more likely? Because what I hear sometimes is when someone becomes aware, right, of here's where I want to go, I want to change the 5 friends around me, where they start to get a little slippery is like, do I have the courage to go blow up my friendships or find new friendships? And losing friends feels scary.
Yep.
Right? Because people who've been friends since like, oh, I've known this person since elementary school or middle school, but that relationship may not serving you. So I'm just to bring it back down to my question, what do you think is most likely that people who become wildly successful, they find entirely new circles or they elevate the circle that they're in?
I don't know the answer to that. I think I can speak from my own experience. I've been on this journey of like becoming a better person for 11 years. I'm still friends with people I was friends with 11 years ago. I'm also not friends with people I was friends with 11 years ago. I know that I have intentionally shown up in a way that attracts a new kind of friendship. Also, I think naturally a lot of these relationships fade away. You know, it's like you water the relationships that you want and the ones you don't will wilt. I think it's just a natural process. It's a shedding. It's an evolution. As I grow, the relationships that are also growing will probably stay, and the ones that are, not will probably. It's not that it's right or wrong, or I don't like them anymore. I'm too good for them, but they will gravitate and magnetize towards their people. Mm-hmm. And at a certain point, I know that my people weren't necessarily my people anymore. And it wasn't like I can't be friends with you, but we find our people. I think relationships are like that and communities like that. We just naturally will gravitate towards people who resonate and vibrate at where you're operating. Mm-hmm. I think you're one of those friends. We weren't friends 11 years ago, and naturally, it's like we see the world in similar ways. We hold each other to similar standards, and so of course we're going to be friends.
Yeah. If you get really committed to something in your life, you will lose some friends in the process. Yep. Like some people are just not ready for you to play life at that level. Some friendships, some family members, even your relationship partner. And then when I look back at my journey, I don't think I've lost any friends, mm-hmm. but I do think I've lost associates. Mm-hmm. I lost people I was associating myself with, or if I did lose like what I might call a friendship, there was already some shit going on there that I wasn't addressing or cleaning up in the first place. Mm-hmm.